So it turns out that this week should have been the week that I took time off and only scheduled the next day, the night before. Got a bit of a fever last night and not feeling so hot today. It is the day before Lent starts, so it's Tuesday. And I went ahead and got a chicken biscuit because a couple of the things that I'm giving up for Lent are one of the things that I am giving up for Lent is breakfast out. So, because I eat a lot of breakfast out, and breakfast out is not good for you. I imagine it's contributing heavily to my walrus body situation. So I'm going to give up that for the 6 weeks, or 40 days or whatever it is. And then, hi Doodle. So today was my last day that I could have it. And I'm hoping that I will get into the habit of just not having it. And then I won't want it anymore once Lent is over. That is my big hope. So I am going to sniff and cough and be puny through the rest of this day. Hopefully my my little flu blend diffuser thing will help me feel better. I'm trying to decide what's going on because normally, hang on. So, in the past when I get sick, I normally get sick very quickly and stay very sick. And then some sort of like respiratory problem hangs around for months after. Especially if it's like a cold or the flu or bronchitis or whatever. It takes me a really long time to get over that stuff. But normally, it hits me really, really quick. And this has been dragging on for over a week. Why don't you go back on, buddy? What have I done? What'd you, oh, there we go. So I have been feeling like I'm gonna get sick for over a week now. Hey, baby. Yeah, for over a week now. I've had headaches. I've had like a couple of days with a low-grade fever. I've felt kind of puny. I just haven't felt good. It's been hard concentrating. I've made a couple of really silly mistakes because I just don't feel good. Stuff like that. So I'm wondering, as soon as Parrish got sick, I started diffusing this, hey baby. I started diffusing a blend of peppermint, lemon, and citrus because I didn't have any wild orange anymore. Hang on. Look at this. Look at this mess. He's a little messy kitty. Sweet. Why is this on manual? There we go. Oh, so sweet boy. I started diffusing this blend, and here we go. Started diffusing the blend, and I'm wondering if maybe that's what's keeping me from getting super sick, but it's not helping my immune system fight it off either. Does that make sense? Or maybe it is, I don't know. But I feel like if I had just gone ahead and gotten sick, I could be starting to get over it by now. But instead, it's just kind of, it's floating around like it wants to be here, really wants to be here, but my body is like, we're not ready for you. So, we're supposed to be moving Ma'am this weekend. Parrish's mom, Ma'am, is moving from Charleston to Atlanta. We're supposed to be moving her this weekend, and I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do it. Because if I still feel like this, I don't think I can sit in the car for 10 hours, and definitely couldn't help them move up and down stairs. So I don't know what I'll do. I really don't know what I'll do. We'll figure it out when that comes. I mean, it's only Tuesday, so maybe I'll feel better by then. Who knows? Or maybe I'll be super sick by then and I won't have a choice. Who knows? Right, so today I need to sit down like right now because I'm running about 10 minutes behind. But today I've got calls until, I think my last one's at 8. Yeah, my last one's at 8 every night this week. So, except for Friday. So I'm gonna get onto that. I'm thinking about office bed, but I'm also thinking that maybe I should stick around. I should sit up as long as possible. I think I'll do that. I think I'll just have regular office today. And we'll go from there. I don't even know what I've been talking about. And I've been talking for almost 4 minutes.
He's trying to get in to save his brethren. I don't think he realizes, I don't think he realizes that his brethren inside are all fake. They're not real, little squirrel. They're not real, Securos. Are you digging up? Oh my goodness. What are you doing? What are you doing? Did you bury something in there? Or are you just making a delightful mess? I think you're just rolling around in the dirt.
As a testament to how this day is going, I have punched myself in the eye and actually broke the skin real good with my thumb. I was moving to get hair out of my face and I punched myself in the eye. Tiny little update before I shut everything down for the night. I have taken advantage of this space. It's about 2 inches and I have wood glued in some spray painted gold blocks for additional storage. So when the glue cures overnight, I'll start keeping like little things in the corners and stuff. Over here I've got one in the way back to hold the AirPods and get the cord out of the way and stuff, so it's much less messy when I'm not, when I'm not on the phone and have the laptop out and stuff. And if I want this space to be a working space for the planners, I can have no cords. So I really like no cords. They make me happy. Right, so this is a nice little skinny one. I had originally thought I was gonna put the AirPods up here, so this is the perfect size for them, but I like them better over here because it keeps the cord on one side. So I'll think of something to go up there eventually, I'm sure. Right? Right. Also, officially starting to feel ill. Like, I'm really starting to wear down. And I don't know if that's just because I have had a really long day or what. But it's been a really long day and I have noticed that my posture has been really bad today. Like, I start to get slumpy when I don't feel good. Not that my posture is that great anyway, but I can feel it in my shoulders that I have not set up straight today. So I may have to have office bed for the rest of the week, just to keep me going, to keep me from getting super sick. Looks like I'm missing part of an eyebrow. Excellent. That still hurts. That still hurts like a champ. Own fingernail, guys. Like, it's not even a long fingernail. That's what kills me. Like, my fingernails are not long. I don't know. The bags under the eyes are a nice touch as well. It's been a good day. I am getting into bed for real, and Remus has decided that the dirty pillowcases in the hall are more— oh, yay! You can come to bed. Come to bed with me, buddy. Come on. Come on, you ready for bed? Yeah. Well, I thought he was going to come to bed. He's a little closer. Not sure what's going on. Maybe he's just tired from all that sleeping today. There he is. Can you come snuggle down? Just watching the Dick Van Dykes. There he goes. Look at that fat roll. Oh, so precious. This is exciting. This is some sort of bucket truck thing that they're using to get to the tops of the buildings to pressure wash. It's all very exciting. The dollar spot at Target has all these really, really cute Band-Aids. So I got unicorns and I've got on the top of my foot. I've covered it in some Neosporin because that thing is just not healing. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Right. So then there are mermaid ones and a Remus one and kitties and puppies. I got another box of these to give to my niece in their 24 days of Christmas, or the Christmas Advent box we're doing next year. So Remus is very needy this morning. Okay, so we're gonna put the band-aids away and we're gonna settle down and go to work. Today is a 13-hour day, so I made an effort to get out of the house, even though I'm still very fluey. But I didn't leave the house at all except for to go get the mail yesterday. So I figured it was time to try to move on a little bit. Right, so Squeamy and I are gonna settle down and get some work done, and hopefully be able to make it through today and tomorrow, and then I can sleep on Saturday. $20 a month on that KitNet box. And all he wants is cardboard and ribbons. So that came today. It's a new clothing subscription thingamajiggy. They actually contacted me and asked me if I wanted to give it a try. So they haven't paid me or anything, but they did send this to me without charging me the styling fee, which I can't remember what it was, but I'll get all the details together and I'll do an unboxing thing like I used to do back in the day with the trunk clubs and the stitch fixes. Hopefully I'll feel up to it and cute tomorrow or Sunday. I moved Remus's bed over to, never mind the lens cap on the floor, to the sunspot on the sofa. And I think he's thoroughly enjoying it. So, you know how in the Happy Planners they have these big color bars in to separate, like, I'm assuming to separate like morning, afternoon, evening, or whatever. Which is fine and great and everything, but you can't really, you gotta put thick washi over it, or you have to design your whole week or whole month really around the color that, see, like, you gotta design your whole month around the color that's the divider page. So I contacted a lady on Etsy who does printables, and I asked her if she could do a layout that's like the week layout here, the vertical lineup with the long blocks, but without the horizontal big colors. And she did that fantastically, exactly what I wanted. Left plenty of room for the date and whatever notes I want to make about like headaches or weather or whatever. Hang on, I'm going to cough. Okay, still recovering from the flu. Anyway, and she gave me a nice little long list here, and this is the perfect width for, wait a minute, a standard size. Are we gonna focus? There we go. This is almost the perfect width for a standard size washi to go over. And even the larger skinny thin washi doesn't look skinny thin. The fatter, thicker, but more see-through light color washi doesn't look very bad. It's just a nice thin little gray line right through the center there. And I pulled this off of the old page, so it's a little sad. But I wanted to practice with a week. I went to Staples and I bought a thicker paper. So rather than my standard cheapy printer paper or whatever, I'm using, I think this is 32 pound weight paper. So I'm really pleased. It's a nice thick paper without feeling like cardstock. You can't see through the other side. So I'm really very pleased. So I'm still filling up my Sunday with colors or color punch out things. These are I think this is the 2-inch square or the 1.5 inch. Wait a minute. We did this last week. Yeah, this is the 2-inch square. Oh, hi. This is the 2-inch square punch, and this up here is the bigger one, and I just trimmed it down to be 1.25 inches tall. So I'm still really, really happy with this. I think it gives a nice clean look to it. The only problem I foresee right now is I was using the 3 bars
to sort of help me keep my writing straight. So I may end up putting the washi across 3 times. Wait a minute, where'd we go? I may end up putting the washi across another time just to try to keep everything straight in my head. Mentally. We'll see how well I do for this coming week. And the following week I may go ahead and put in extra lines of washi. I may do that on the everyday one anyway, because I write way more on that one than I do in here. So yeah, gonna give that a try. I'm really very happy with it. I think she did a great job. I think I might also use stickers or stamps to do the dates in the other one as well. So we'll see. Very excited, very excited. I'm gonna go cough again. Okay, update. I'm gonna leave my week of the 6th already done in my everyday planner because I forgot I had used all these fantastic stickers and I really don't want to lose those. So I'm just gonna start the new pages over here. So yeah, so that means I just need to print out 2 weeks for March, right? Yeah, three weeks for March. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's been a super crazy busy day already and I am really starting to feel my sickness. So I filmed the video for this thing. This is the Shop Smart Fashion Box. That's my iPad and what I'm keeping and stuff. Hopefully that video will be up like Wednesday. And then I got the light fixture I ordered to replace this horrible no light builder's grade thing. Wait a minute, can you see it? Can you see it? It's yeah, that thing right there. I'm gonna replace that with what's in the box. I had replaced the one that was here with this little guy that I really like the look of, but he doesn't give a whole lot of light off, just enough to be able to, you know, see where you're going and things. But I really want to change that one down there. So I'm gonna change that, and then I have to exercise the golf cart tonight because the batteries, blah, 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 training, blah, blah, blah. And I am eating the, what are these? The Annie's bunnies. What are they? I don't remember. Wait a minute. Where's the box? They're so good. There they are. Annie's Bunny Grams. These things. I really like these. They're very good. Right. So as of right now, I'm going to upload the footage, make sure it's in 2 places to keep it safe. Of that video thingamajiggy. I'll probably edit it tomorrow when I edit the vlog. And then I'm going to take a break. And I'm going to rest. Because my little squeamish is over there asleep, and it makes me want to sleep too because the flu is a jerk. That's before using my iPhone flashlight. Okay, well that took way too long and was way too stressful. It didn't use the standard little twist caps that I'm used to. So normally you twist the white to the white. See, look at this. You twist, you'd put the 2 whites together, the one from the fixture and the one from the ceiling, from the house, and you twist that in, and you do the black to the black and the grounding to the grounding. Some light fixtures don't have the grounding, or some houses don't have the grounding, and you ground to like a little zinc screw. Is it zinc? I can't remember. Some special kind of screw inside the brace plate that goes across. It's always painted green, so you know which one to do too. Anyway, the grounding one is supposed to keep everything from electrocuting and setting the house on fire and whatnot. Oh, so it definitely had that, and the ground went to the ground, white to white and black to black, but it used a little brick. It's about that big, and you screwed the black, the grounding, and then the white from the light fixture came that way. So the 3 wires, the black, the grounding, and the white, went into one side of this thing, and then you put the other side from the house into that, and you screw them all in. And it was kind of a pain in the neck to do because it was tiny little screws, and I had to use a fancy little specialty tiny little screwdriver to get in there. Like it was a big obnoxious deal. Of course, I'm not feeling well, so while I was doing it, I was hanging upside down and my back hurt and my arms hurt and I was mad. So now all that is happening is that it works, it's beautiful, and I am imagining that I smell something burning
because I don't smell something burning. I really don't. But I sort of hallucinate smoke and burning smells all the time. So I'm just a little paranoid about it. Just a little bit. But the grounding wire is supposed to, if something happens in a short to cause a fire, the grounding wire ought to cut the power to everything before anything really bad gets going. So there's also a smoke detector right there. So if something does happen, I'll be alerted pretty quickly about it. So I don't know, man. It was a pain in the neck. Did I say it was a pain in the neck? It was a pain in the neck. But at least it's done, right? Right. And it's not like this stays on a lot. So, yay. Update. I did smell something burning, but it is not my light. It is the neighbors firing up their gas grill, and it smells horrible. They must be burning off like last time they cooked. So, yay!